Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Matt Moore, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Stepping in is the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, and we are ready for baseball from Tropicana Field.
Center fielder, number 22.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
But it probably goes without saying, but he's a threat to do this at any time, even on the first pitch of the ball game. And he beats this one out, puts that guy in the stretch right away.
Brett Gardner will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Sacrifice attempt here. And he is in there.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to take the outs when they're giving them to you. Here he tries to force this one into second base, and you knew right when he threw it that this didn't look very promising. And now they wind up getting nobody out.
Rick Estrada will stride in an early RBI opportunity here, as he currently sits 7th in the AL in that very category.
Yeah, and you know what, guys? This is kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many had him pegged to be one of the best run producers in the game coming into this season. He is having a breakout year, in my opinion.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on
title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Now the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you still got to look out for Carlos Beltran these days. One of the few members of the 300-300 club. That is 300 home runs and 300 steals. He possesses one of the most incredible combinations of power and speed that baseball has ever seen.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up. drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Mark Teixeira will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Two down, runners at first and second. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Pierre Dutton is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year and missing a lot of bats.
Matt Joyce comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And if you go by the results of game 1 of this road trip, they could be in for some trouble. They were annihilated in the opener of this series, so they're going to need to wake up or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Corey Dickerson will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. For Longoria, he's now 1 shy of a 40 double season. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home, and he is out at the plate on a great throw by Ellsbury.
Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes up throwing, and if this ball's offline by a foot or two, I think he's in there. Instead, it is right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
A runner on first with 2 away. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Gardner, and that's the 3rd out. Rays get a run thanks to Ben Zobrist. 2nd inning coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, he had a little bit of a rough one yesterday, but this is a guy they're counting on. He's driven in 9 runs over his last 10 games.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Vaughn Madison will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Gardner. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher,
John Jaso steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
the left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce Gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Brendan Ryan will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year. Currently 3rd in that department. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Jacoby Ellsbury started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Dickerson on the move. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Joyce. And the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ben Zobrist digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Gardner is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And that is not good.
Bases are empty, one man out. That smoked, but right into the shift. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gardner on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 1-0. Rick Estrada will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And there's ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. James Loney is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, number 21.
First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit hard to short. Ryan scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Daniel Murphy will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Hit in the air to left field. Gardner has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Beltran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's his swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look-through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Standing in now, Vaughn Madison, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. Swing and a liner. Foul. Liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So striding in, Brendan Ryan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Halfway home tonight on the Gulf Coast. All even at 1 apiece. Kevin Kiermaier will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Settling in now, John Jaso. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
One out, nobody on. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hot shot to third. To his left, Madison on to first, and there were 2 down.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Matt Joyce will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ryan is there for it. And that ends the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Brett Gardner.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
One 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there. 1 out.
The batter.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Rick Estrada, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Dickerson is there, 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Brian McCann is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Ben Zobrist will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Evan Longoria will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
1 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
Corey Dickerson will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. And he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
James Loney will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a 2nd time here. And he takes ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
As Dribble Cabrera digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch. But this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And so pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Two out with the man at first. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Mark Teixeira is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. First delivery to him on the way. And that's dead center for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Drilled on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year. Currently 3rd in that department. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 3-1. Ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Kelly King.
Kevin Kiermaier will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Tap foul at home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this.
John Jaso takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Matt Joyce will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Ben Zobrist strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pause, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. For Joyce, a pretty remarkable total, all things considered. 40 doubles on the year now. One out and a runner on second base. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Sean Kelly will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Sean Kelly.
Evan Longoria will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Nunez back to first. Did he keep his foot on the bag? He did. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Rays get one thanks to this swing by Matt Joyce. We'll march on to the eighth. It's now 4-1 Tampa. Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth.
Eduardo Nunez.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Joyce over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Brendan Ryan stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
And that's in there for strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And he falls behind 0-2. Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up in time to first, and there are two away.
Up next,
there's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the eighth from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Corey Dickerson digs in to lead off the bottom of the eighth inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the stretch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
1-2, here it comes. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
The shortstop, number 13.
Stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
One and one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Daniel Murphy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Shot back up the middle. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jake McGee.
Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Jasso has room and reined in one away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number one.
Rick Estrada will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
McGee's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Longoria's got it, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here, and now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Brian McCann makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 4-1. Good night from Tampa.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.